My last video you saw me make this feature ring. If not, I'll leave a little link up here. You should go see that one first. In this video, I'm going to start making the bowl that it's going to go onto. I'm really excited about this, and it should come out pretty nice, so stick around. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm going to be sporting my new shop jacket, so make sure you make a little comment about it. Thank you so much. You just saw I gathered all this wood up. This is all poplar here. These are the ballasts that I used to make the original diamond ring. I'm going to use this up. This is going to be the main part of the bowl. It's going to be mostly all light colored like that. I got these couple pieces of walnut. This probably might make a good base for the bottom, a little starter base. And then I got these little pieces that I already cut up, little slices here. I might incorporate them into one of the rings just to give it a little color to match the diamonds. This, I don't know, we'll use it for something. Anyway, my first step is I got to try to make a little base out of this, so let's go ahead and get that done. So I drilled my hole for the worm screw. Since it's a small piece of wood, I didn't go in very deep. I mean, I went deep enough to hold it, but I make these spacers to make up the difference, because you don't want it hanging out beyond the screw. So what I do is I put this spacer on, and I go ahead and screw my wood on, and I'm able to tighten down onto that spacer, and it gives me a good firm hold. I have a variety of sizes, so I can adapt to different depths. We got this mounted up pretty good. Let's bring in our tool rest. Make sure it's clear. Grab our bowl gouge. I'm going to try to shape it out. Alright, I got the basic shape here. I got to clean it up. I'm going to go ahead and throw my tenon on here so I could turn it over when I'm ready. I'll also put an 1.5-inch hole recess to accept my maker's coin. So let's go ahead and do that. I sanded this up to 320. I'm going to clean it off with some denatured alcohol. I blew it all off. I'm going to clean it off with some denatured alcohol. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'll put some sanding sealer on it. Okay, I'm going to put some sanding sealer on it, a couple coats of sanding sealer on here. let that dry and put another coat on. Let's go ahead and put a second coat of sanding sealer on here. Let that dry. Alright, the sanding sealer is all dried up. Let's use some abrasive polish on here. That looks pretty good. Now we could turn it over. So let's go ahead and turn this over. This is a small piece. It's got the recess in it. So I'm not going to go very deep here. I'm just going to put a small little dish and flatten it off to accept my first ring. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, you see I use a scale here to check my flatness. No better way to check it than that, in my opinion. So I got my flat, so I could add my first ring, a slight dish here, which I really can't touch anymore. And now we'll sand it and finish it off. So I'm going to start making the segments to continue with our bowl here. I'm going to use this poplar. I'm going to go ahead and rip these in half and then start making my segments. So that's the next step. So let's go ahead and start ripping this up. So I have my sled all set up here to cut my first ring. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so these are the segments that you just saw me cut. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing them up. I'll show you how I do that. All right, this is dried up. Take the clamp off. Nice tight joints. I'm going to clean it up on the sander and we'll glue it on here. So let's go ahead and do that. So here we go. We're going to flatten this out on the sander. Looks pretty flat. Let's go check it on the stone. Here we are at the stone. Put it down. The inside looks really good. And the outside looks pretty good. Okay, you saw I sanded that flat. Here's our little base. And what we're going to do is glue the base onto here. So I'm going to try to kind of center it here the best I can. Flip it. Just kind of mark it. Doesn't have to be exact, but you want it kind of centered. So now I know where to put my glue. Go ahead and dump some glue on here. Nice and storm is in the house. Alright, that should do it. Now this video is probably getting a little long, so in an effort to save some time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all the other segments in the same fashion that I cut these. I'm going to glue them up in the same fashion that I did these. So when you come back, all the rings will be done, and we'll start working on the lathe, shaping this, attaching the next ring, shaping it, attaching the next ring. So see you in a little bit.